Kia ora, Libra. This is your reading for the full moon. Yes, the full moon in Aquarius, which is happening right now. So let's get the storyline out today. See what's in the cards for Librans. We do go through and clarify. We'll pull a little rock mineral crystal and take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Excuse my voice, I might lose it at any time because I've had a funny throat thing. Anyway, so let's see, we're coming out pretty good. We're coming out pretty fast. We've got something new coming through. It's not always the case. Or maybe now it's the time that you're seeing it starting to actually happen in your world, starting to happen. We're coming out here with the Three of Discs, a very action-orientated card, and it does encompass other people. So, you know, we see others as resources, don't we? We see them as that. That's not an awful term to use in terms of collaboration and how various, if we all join together, various people's different skills, we could conquer any mountain, as they say. So that Three of Discs is works in motion. And there is something coming through. We've got the Princess of Discs here, beautiful card. Young princess just about to give birth. There's a gestation happening and there's a seasonal element to this card. We're just about to see those buds bursting, and in fact here in the southern hemisphere we really are kind of looking forward to that. So there's something new coming through, and it will be coming very quickly. I say this because we've got Chariot coming up, this beautiful balanced chariot that flies pretty quickly out of those salty seas of formless potential, if that makes sense. It's all about balance here. It's all about the balancing, whether it's the balancing of a kind of dual nature or the left, right hemispheres of the brain. We're moving forward with that disc representing this physical world. We are bringing things into tangible form as we move. And then the wonderful Wheel of Fortune, good things are afoot. It's getting this wheel moving in a positive way. This is a beautiful card. So let's clarify for you, Libra. Three of Discs, works in motion and process. In process, we need to understand some fundamental things about our own mental machinations in order to get things moving, because there are many opportunities. Bringing something new in, focusing on that, there are many opportunities to trip ourselves up. And so we have the Strength card, you know, understanding the different aspects of how we work, how we manage our own mind, which is very important in these times, how we understand it, to what degree are we aware of our own mental machinations. Because this is important, because in combination with working with others, we need to understand that pretty clearly, pretty cleanly. Princess of Discs, please, for Libra. For Libra. Now, as I mentioned about 2 seconds ago, there's often a ripe occasion for self-sabotage. Now we've got this princess has the goods. It's a matter of bringing them out. It's a matter of full maturity in order to give birth. We've got the 8, all about the mind again, the 8 of Swords, self-limitation. We're not bound here. We just make a choice to feel limited and this card conjures up many excuses as to why one won't go through with the project, or why you can't do something. And it's usually about fear or not wanting to be. No one wants to be humiliated. We have memories of that in the past. So this self-limitation is an annoying little thing. So as I said before we got that card, just be wary of how you work with your own self-saboteur, that archetype that we all have, because there's something wonderful, wonderfully potential here. So we're looking at the Chariot. We're looking at the Chariot. The Chariot isn't a fantasy. It is moving to create along the way, whether there are other people around or not. So this is interesting. We've got a few cards here to clarify the wonderful Emperor we've got. 10 of Cups. Wonderful. Celebratory. Emotional fulfillment. In every way. To see things coming through. To be balanced. To be clear on an emotional level. Then we've got the 8, another card of the mind coming into the emotional zone here with these 8 of Cups. We decide to walk away. It's quite something if you look at it like that, and you see this sort of new moon, whatever, up there. We walk away because we're looking for 2. We want to complete our cups, but what if we already had 10? Can we not accept 10? Bathe in the satisfaction of it. We all know 10s are on at the end of that suit, at the end of one cycle, heading into another. Is there trepidation about heading into a new cycle, a new spin of that Wheel of Fortune? It's a transition, is all it is. And we have many in a lifetime. We have death. We're letting something go here. And I do think for some Librans, it may well be a tendency to trip yourself up at the last minute. So let's just look at Fortune. Wheel of. Wheel of. Trip yourself up at the last minute. That's what I just said. Let's get one more card for the Wheel of Fortune. Is everyone moving in the same direction? Is that the problem? We need to inject a bit of love into this situation, whatever it happens to be here. Wheel of Fortune, clarification, we've got the 7. A card of, in a lot of respects, assessing any given situation or circumstance. Look, it's a great thing to be able to stand up for your integrity, have clear boundaries, all of that thing. But it becomes exhausting if you have to do this constantly. If you're banging up against something, is the thing you're banging up against actually there? Is it other people? What is it? Is it something within yourself? You can look at this in a few different ways. So we want to keep that wheel spinning, right? It's a new thing because it's transitional. If we, looking through these cards, if we can ditch our list of self-limitations that we impose that possibly don't belong anymore in our, personal script, we are able to go with this, to go through this transition. Because at the end also we have the Empress, which is about nurturing. And I think the direction here is about self-nurture, Libra. Is about nurturing thyself, before stepping out there and trying to give it out there to everyone else. Is about creative self-nurturing. Here we have the beautiful Empress. And that Chariot has sprung from here, has sprung from this in its movement. So anyhow, if this makes any sense for you, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We'll get a Brian Froud Pixie and Fairy for an extra glimmer here for you, Libra. Oh, and that just popped out very willingly. Lease of the Shadows. We're talking about breaking out, breaking free from dependencies, addictions. We're also talking about here shining a light for other people as well, shining a pathway light in a sense. But the thing too is that Lease of the Shadows, it's about leading others out of their own darkness, but the essence of it is that one has to do that for oneself first in order to do that, assist others, to be of service. And so that's the point, self-nurture first. Then we can be, there's something heroic, you could say, about Lease of the Shadows, and that breaking free of dependencies, whatever it is, and shining a light for others. So that is a great thing. Emphasis on self-nurture. Okay. Libra, a little rockstone mineral to carry you through the week, if that's required, or just a little nudge of guidance in the form of, wow, golden topaz. Now, let's put my glasses on for this. We've got faith, wise action, perseverance and confidence. Libra, beautiful topaz there. On that note, thanks for joining me. Hope you got something from this, and do subscribe, like, comment. It really helps to keep the videos going. Excuse me. So on this full moon in Aquarius, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time, Libra. Okay, there, bye.